Hi, everybody. Welcome back on the Maroon Devils Network. Let's talk Maroon Devil football right here with head coach Sherman Holt. Coach, I got to just go ahead and get this out of the way. Right off the top of the program, congratulations to Appalachian State on one of the biggest wins of the weekend in college football over Texas A&M. Only good thing about Texas A&M is they wear maroon. So congrats on the App State win.
Yeah, that's a good one for the alma mater there. Yeah, boys played hard.
Oh, they did. It was a great weekend. We were just joking before we came on the air. Don't play any of these Sun Belt old Southern Conference schools like Georgia Southern, like Marshall, like Appalachian State. But getting back on track here with the Maroon Devils, our Maroon Devils had a great win last Friday. We are now 3-1 on the season, and these guys have got to be feeling better every single week.
Yeah, I think confidence level's high. Great win, great team effort. Probably our first game that we dominated every facet, offense, defense, and special teams. So proud of that, proud we put it all together finally.
Yeah. Talking about these colors of black and gold, talking about App State, Toby Burles over there just kind of smiling with his App State shirt on. There were some Tuscola fans who showed up here, and I'm sure they were kind of supporting you and also probably showing Pisgah, hey, we're a team to be dealt with. So tell us about that, how that meant to the team to see some Tuscola folks come over and support our Maroon Devils last Friday.
Well, I know it added to the crowd, and I think our student section doubled. And, those kids, they were off this week, and so I think anytime Pisgah or Tuscola's off, they go see the opposing team and just get a little glimpse of them. And, me coming from Tuscola, those kids, I coached a bunch of them, and, they were here for support, and it was good to see some of them catch up with them.
Oh, no doubt. Great atmosphere again. Our crowd was just really, really into the game. Tell us what this means to the players when they're out there on the field to know that, hey, this crowd is packed to the limit here tonight, and I'm sure they could hear that crowd behind them.
Yeah, I know probably one of the loudest football games I've been a part of in the last several years, just because we had some big plays, and anytime you're playing, when that crowd erupts, it just kind of motivates you a little bit more. You want to hear those eruptions in the crowd, and so definitely home field advantage for us. Definitely thankful for the Maroon Devil faithful coming out and filling Memorial Stadium, and it's always great to play in front of a huge home crowd.
Coach, no doubt our defense played outstanding. Anytime you can stop a Pisgah football team the way we did last Friday, that says a lot about the front, the linebackers, and the secondary. Talk a little bit about how they played and some of the strategy used to win that game over Pisgah.
Well, the thing we had talked about all week was limit the big plays, and I think we give up one really big play, about a 60-yard run, and it led to their only touchdown. And, so it's going to be good going into film today and saying, if we can just limit those big plays, we probably hold them to a goose egg. And we finally got into the turnover department defensively, intercepted 2 passes. One we returned for a touchdown. So scoring on defense was good for us, and it kind of put the game away. Late in the fourth quarter. Just proud of our kids' effort, and from top to bottom, D-line, I think we pressured their quarterback a little bit and kind of made him, make some quick throws that were off and wasn't on time, and so that's big for us. Linebacker play was great, and secondary was real good, didn't give up anything big in the passing game, and so just proud of our overall effort as a team, and defensively, kids playing hard.
Oh, no doubt. Coach, coming in this week, we've played some teams all year, basically, especially with Smoky Mountain, with Pisgah, with Franklin, that we've had a tradition and a history with. Everybody knows a lot about those schools. Now, this week, we've got a brand-new team coming in that the fans, as far as that goes, really don't know a whole lot about. We're talking about Dade County, Georgia. To give you a little background, they're over in Trenton, Georgia, which is the county seat of Dade County, about 20 2,200 people there in Trenton, Georgia. Small town. They're just south of Chattanooga, Tennessee. As a matter of fact, if we play over there next year, we'll be going probably that way through Nantahala Gorge, down through Chattanooga, down to Dade County in Trenton, Georgia. Class 1A school in Georgia. They're right there in the corner of Tennessee and Georgia and Alabama. They've already played, as a matter of fact, one Tennessee team, one Alabama team with victories. The only game they have lost was to Athens Academy, a AA team down in Athens, Georgia. Trenton, Georgia, the home seat of Dade County. They're a 1A school ranked in the top 20. And if you look at their roster, Coach, I don't know how much film you've seen on them, but if you look at their roster, very athletic, a 6'3" quarterback, 2 receivers, one 6'5", one 6'3". Their linemen, the 2 tackles, for example, are 260 to 280 pounds. So just on paper, this looks like a very, very good football team.
Yeah, it might be the best football team we've played this season, and not taking away from any of our other opponents. They've got a good mixture of size and length and speed, and quarterback's very dangerous with his feet. Going to have to do a good job of keeping him contained. And then I think defensively, their overall team speed is very good, probably one of the best defenses we've played to this point. So it's going to be a big challenge for us. Offensively, got to take care of the football and got to cash in, finish drives. And then defensively, we just got to limit the big plays and just try to keep them in check and make them do things that they don't want to do.
Right. Coach, we've talked about this a little bit before. What does it mean to the football team to play schools like this? For example, bigger schools like the Smoky Mountains, the Franklins, the Pisgah, an outstanding team like Dade County. What does this do for your football team as we move toward conference play in a couple of weeks?
It just gets us ready. We play in one of the most decorated conferences in the state, in the Smoky Mountain Conference. And, not only are they good football players, there's good football coaches. And so being able to test our kids, test us as coaches, if you play teams that you're going to beat easily, you probably don't know a lot about yourself as a football player, as a football coach. So it's good to play teams that are traditionally good, and kind of learn what you got and what you need to work on. And it's good to be able to adjust and do some different things at halftime. For coaching standpoint, trying to just get in a rhythm.
Yeah.
So.
Coach, I know this is, again, our home schedule this year has been really, really good. We're playing Dade County, Georgia, of course, this Friday. Then we have a week off. Then we come back with Robbinsville. So, man, it means a lot having these home games, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. You always want to play them all at home if you could. But, we kind of got lucky. We got 3 home games in a row here and an off week in that run. And so for us, it's just finish out non-conference play, and then, try to get some people healthy to start that conference run. And so having our open week right in the middle of the season is going to be nice.
Oh, no doubt. And as Coach Holt likes to say, hey, we play them one game at a time. Dade County, our next opponent this Friday. We hope you're going to be here as our Maroon Devils are home again. More coming up right here this week on the Maroon Devils Network. Hi, everybody. Welcome back on the Maroon Devils Network as we get to talk to one of our outstanding Maroon Devil players this week. And we're talking about Nathan B. And I'm going to let him say this last name so I don't get it wrong, because, Nathan, I'm sure through the years the media has really, really got your name wrong. So you say it correctly so we'll all know.
It's Bogdanowicz.
Bogdanowicz. I think I got that close. Tell us a little bit, I'm sure, just to give people background of what your name might have entailed and some of the situations you've heard over the years.
Yeah, over the years it's been a lot of mispronunciation, quite a bit. It got to the point where in Little League ball they would just call me Bojangles. So they'd hear Bojangles with the tackle on the intercom. But, it hasn't been too bad. Most people get it after the first or second try.
Well, tell us a little bit about your playing experience, maybe from the time you were younger, and how you've moved up to this level on the varsity for these Maroon Devils.
Well, I feel like as a Little League, I wasn't the best. I just had to put the work in, really get better. I really blossomed last year. It was with a great defensive system, and I think this year I'm not really looking for individual achievement, just looking to pull the team together. Because last year it was more individual than it was team.
Yeah. Well, coming in this year, talking about a really good team effort, these guys are working together. I know one thing that I think brought you guys together was a lot of hard work you guys put in before the season over here in the Maroon Strong Performance Center. So that's got to pull guys together, right?
Yeah, we had a lot of 7 a.m. workouts, a lot of running on this track. But I think that's what we needed, because last year we didn't have a lot of camaraderie, and I think that this year we're really bringing that together, and that's what's making us a better team.
Yeah. And Nathan, you're one of those guys that play both ways, offense and defense. Tell us what you would prefer to do. What are some of your favorite things on the football field on either side of the line?
Tight end dump. Tight end dump every time. Okay. We got it once last game, but didn't quite pull it in, and I think just getting a sack on defense, too. That's just the best feeling in the game.
Yeah. Well, you play, of course, as you know, as our fans know, tight end and defensive end. A lot of times we see you up on the line of scrimmage, then sometimes we see you drop back. What's kind of the strategy and what's behind that as you play that defensive end spot?
Just trying to, throw them off, get the little advantage on them. Just hit them where they don't expect it, really.
Yeah. Now, when you're playing tight end, would you rather block or would you rather go out and be on the receiving end?
Not gonna lie, I'd rather run a route. I'd rather get that touchdown. But I'm willing to do whatever. I mean, whatever it takes for the team to win.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a great job. We notice your athleticism on the field, the way you play. You play really, really well. What do you think has really helped you in that regard, being a better athlete coming into this season?
I think working with my coach McCarthy. He just working on technique, working on the fundamentals, and just figuring out the little things before we move on to the big ones.
Yeah. Well, it's been a great pleasure talking to you. We look forward to watching you the rest of the year. So keep up the good work, and we might even throw in a Bojangles from time to time.
I'm down for that. I'm up for that one.
All right. Fans, join us. We have more coming up. We're going to be talking with assistant coach Kevin Jones when we continue right here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back on the Maroon Devils Network. We've had a chance to talk with Coach Holt, with Nathan, and now we get to bring in one of our assistant coaches who is a familiar name to Maroon Devil fans over the years, both as a player and now as a coach, and we're talking about Kevin Jones. And Kevin, I tell you, it's good to see you down there on the sideline this year, because our Maroon Devils have been doing a great job, and you guys deserve a lot of the credit for that.
Oh, I really appreciate it. It's been a blessing to me to be able to be a part of it. These kids have been something else. The coaching staff, our fans, it's been great.
Yeah. Now, what does it mean to have been a player here at Swain County and now to come back and give back in your role as a coach? Because you've been involved with this program on and off the field for many, many years.
It means a lot to me. Swain County, it's kind of like that new shirt that we've been wearing. Today I give my all for Swain County. That's kind of the way I've lived my life around Swain County, and I really appreciate the county to be able to allow me to be able to be a part of it.
Yeah. Now, in your role as an assistant coach, for fans who might not know, tell us the group that you coach and some of the things you work on every week getting ready for Friday night.
Well, I'm coaching the linebackers, and we do a little bit of special teams, but more or less just coaching everybody we can.
Yeah.
Every ounce of coaching we can get, we're coaching them. So, yeah.
Now, when you're coaching, we were just talking to Nathan a moment ago, an outstanding tight end. I know it's a challenge to try to stop guys like that who are so athletic and so gifted and talented. So that's a challenge to work against players like that, isn't it?
It sure is. Yeah, I play tight end, and Bo does too, and we got a lot in common. He's way better than I ever was, and it's been fun coaching him, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now, as we get ready for Dade County on Friday night, we were talking with Coach Sherman Holt. It's a different animal to get ready for. We don't have that old rivalry like we did with a Smoky Mountain, for example, or Franklin. So I guess the mindset might be a little different coming in this Friday night for a team coming in from out of town.
Yes, it's going to be very different. They've got a lot of speed, and we don't really know who they've played. And it's going to be hard for us to look at a film and say, hey, this is this and this is that. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great challenge, and I think our kids are up to it. Yeah.
You know, we've seen this already in a couple of home games, Kevin, and coming in this week, we hope we see the same thing. As you look up there behind you, those stands were full, and I'm sure that means a lot to the coaching staff. We talked about what it meant to the players to hear that noise, but what does it mean to you as a coach to look back there and see that support?
Yeah, it makes us smile, that's for sure. It's been a while since we've had a whole lot of people here, and it really helps us out a lot. It gives us encouragement to do what we're doing. So we're pretty proud of the fans, the band, everybody that's coming. It's been great for us.
Yeah. Well, we just want to say we appreciate you and this entire staff, because right now the enthusiasm for this Maroon Devil football team is really, really good. So we can't say enough how much we appreciate what you guys do every day getting ready for Friday nights.
Well, we appreciate you guys too, filming this stuff, and people get to watch on online. And we have a lot of people calling saying, "How do you get on it?" And they want to watch the ball game. So it's been pretty good. We appreciate you guys.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Fans, stay tuned. Kickoff is coming up just around the corner. Our Maroon Devils taking on an unfamiliar name in Dade County, Georgia, an outstanding football team, and that's coming in here to Swain County tonight, and we're just about ready for kickoff. So stay with us, as we'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network.